I've escaped sausage living. Now I'm like empty egg carton living.
Yeah.
You know when you
right.
have like a carton of 6 eggs and you only have 1 egg left? That's my living. Empty egg carton living.
No, your Amazon package living. You know when you order one thing from Amazon and they just send
You
this
order a
huge
pen and it's like this
Yeah.
mover's box.
Yeah, exactly. And they've like put a bunch of like bubble wrap and like plastic in it. That's what you are. You're Amazon parcel living.
Welcome to Rise to Meet You, a comedy podcast where two comedians try to be funny. Two Asian comedians try to be funny. I'm your host, Nigel
Okay.
Ng.
And I'm your host, Evelyn Mock.
Yes, sorry, I messed up a bit there, but it's okay.
You're doing like me. You're doing like me.
I know. First episode in my new place.
Yay!
Woo!
Give
Oh, let me
yourselves
play
an
the
applause,
applause.
Nigel.
Yes.
Yay.
It's still a bit bare.
Yeah, it's
but
really white.
Yes, I know. Okay, I've done stuff to the studio, but the people can't see it because it's like sound treatment, acoustic treatment.
Oh.
So I'm looking at sound blankets in front of me to dampen the echoes. And my rug was supposed to come here today, but it's not. But yeah, it's all a mess. It's all a mess.
Oh, Nigel. How is it going? How's the house thing going?
Oh,
Is it
man,
okay?
It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work, you know. It's like I'm still getting used to living in a big-ish house. You know, it's not that big in the grand scheme of things. Compared to an American-sized house, it's very small. You know what I mean? But it's big compared to what I used to have. I used to live in a studio flat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm still getting used to. There's no way to complain about this without coming across like I'm bragging. But there's this thing called big house problems. You know, and it's
is it a thing?
It is a thing.
An actual
It is a thing. Yeah.
I think there's another name for it.
What?
Champagne problems.
I mean, it's still problems. It's still problems.
Oh my God. Okay, let me hear what you have in common with Drake. Go.
My house is just me, you know. There are no bitches pouring champagne. So it's not a Drake problem. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But okay, so in my previous studio flat, it's just one room with everything. So there's a lot of convenience in there, right? I want water, I just go to the fridge and take it.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 floors. I want water, I have to think about, okay, let me carry water from the kitchen in the morning to the studio or my bedroom, because when I'm thirsty in the bedroom and out of water, I don't want to walk all the way down to get water.
I mean,
You know?
Nigel.
That is a big problem.
What? So you have like 3 floors?
Yeah.
That's insane.
How else do you put 4 bedrooms?
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, can't you get water from your bathroom?
Yeah, but it's nicer to get it from the kitchen, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like the bottle the bathroom sink is too, like, you can't fit a bottle down there, you know?
No, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
it's nicer. And I want sparkling. I stopped drinking sparkling water now because, see, I carbonate it. I'm showing this Soda Stream bottle to the camera right now for the audio only people. I carbonate it and then I bring it around with me. I put it in my bedroom and then it gets warm. You know, in the old flat, I'll be working on a desk. I want to drink some water, and I just walk 5 steps to the fridge and drink and carbonate my water and drink it and put it back in the fridge and then go back to my desk. Here, I'm like,
oh my God.
It's really a hard life. It's a hard life.
Oh, Nigel,
how
it's
many
so
laundry
hard for
baskets do
you.
you need? Where do you put it? Do you put the laundry basket in the bathroom, or do you put it in your bedroom? How many trash cans do you need? And where do you put it? You know? It's I don't know why you're laughing. How do people live like this? How do people live like this?
Oh my God. Yeah, you have such a hard life.
Yeah.
That you have to walk extra steps to get some water. Oh my God.
Too many stairs, man. I feel like I'm doing cardio. And my first bathroom is being completely redone. Right? So it doesn't work. So the only bathroom that works is on the top floor, 3rd floor. So it's up and down every day.
Then you get your 10,000 steps in. You get your steps in. Oh my God. So you're complaining about your house being so big that you have to fill it with stuff. And then you're complaining that you have to walk up and down, which means that you get to exercise, which means that you basically never have to leave your house. So you can just be in your house, which is why you got a house, right?
Yeah.
So you can be there forever.
But like, part of me thinks like maybe I've got a bit overboard with 4 bedroom and 3 floors. Part of me thinks like, I think you went a bit hard on the big house, Nigel. I think you went.
Nigel, you've actually become the the trope of what I keep joking with you about.
What?
Like, you're alone in your big house.
I am alone in the It's very
It's
sad,
sad
It's like
because
the
you have
echoes,
to walk so much.
The
to get
echoes tell
water.
me how lonely I am.
Yeah. You're gonna end up like the guy in The Aviator, the Leonardo DiCaprio guy.
No.
He played
he
played a pilot who went kind of nuts, who became a hermit in his like big lavish house, and he went nuts. So you're gonna become that, and then you're just gonna be like, we're not gonna know who's Uncle Roger, who's Nigel. You're just gonna like go back and forth. You're gonna get an orange bathrobe. You're just gonna sit there. Then you're gonna roast all of your appliances. Hi, soda stream, so bad. You need 5. You need to do 5 times to get adequate carbon. Like, you're just gonna roast all your appliances. That's so funny. But okay, so on a serious note, like, you could get a drinks fridge. You could get a drinks fridge and put it in your studio so that you could put water in there and have it for,
That is a good idea,
I know.
For my guests. Yeah, but
I know.
nice smack fridge. Oh, no, wait. Fridges make a sound, though. Fridges do make a sound. So if I get a drinks fridge, it needs to be like very quiet. See? Another problem.
Oh my God.
Oh, what is nice, because everything is so spread out, in my studio flat, there are tons of noises coming in from every direction. I hear upstairs neighbor walking. I hear downstairs neighbor walking or talking. I hear the hallway, the door opening and shutting. I hear the fridge turn on sometimes. When I do laundry, I hear
Yeah.
Here I hear nothing. It's kind of amazing. The only thing I hear is if I open the windows, then I hear like faint traffic sounds from outside, and that started to annoy me now. It's like, the fucking traffic sound, just disturbing my peace. But then I don't realize, I noticed the traffic sounds because there's no other sound. There's
no other sound.
My studio, my old flat, it faces a through road. It's a busy road too. Cars go by, and I can see the cars. Here I can't see the cars go by, I just hear them. Here in the studio flat, I literally see the cars on my street going past, but the traffic never bothered me because I hear the neighbors and the washing machine and the shower, everything. But here, it's like, oh
my God. So you're literally like, it's too peaceful here, and I'm annoyed by it. I mean, this is so, it never ceases to amaze me how many champagne problems you have. Like, it's just so funny.
It's hard. It's a hard life, people. I had a really cringe thought the other day, because I can hear the traffic noise sometimes when I open the window. Then I thought to myself, okay, if I don't want to hear the traffic noise, I should fill my house with laughter and joy. Then I won't hear the traffic noise. Let's fill the house with laughter and joy. I'm like at live, laugh, love level now.
I mean, who are you becoming? You are becoming like a middle-class white woman. You're like becoming Gwyneth Paltrow.
I know.
What is happening?
That thought, I cringe at myself. That thought just entered my head, my subconscious. I didn't control that thought to appear.
It's so funny.
The thought just entered me. The thought just entered me without consent.
Oh my God.
I got raped by that cringy thought. Just and then fill the house with joy and laughter.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I don't play Spotify, a YouTube laughter track. Children playing.
Oh my God. This is so funny.
I want to buy a Sonos sound system and just fill out the whole house with like, gentle coffee shop noise.
Yeah,
Make it feel less lonely.
I mean, you could just play up podcasts and like feel like you have friends. That's what I do when I listen to podcasts. Like literally, I just listen to either my friends' podcasts or like other like Conan O'Brien or something, and then I just like I feel like I'm in the conversation.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes.
That's what people do with
problem.
us.
That's another problem. If I want to make it sound good, right? So it needs to be a speaker, which means I have to carry the speaker with me throughout the house.
Oh my god!
Like that's why I need a Sonos system. A Sonos thing is a multi-room speaker, so you can just get one for each room, and then they can play throughout the house. Depending on where you go, you can set up I want only the bedroom, only the garden, or all playing at the same time. So like I need to carry this, and then I forget where I put my little Bluetooth speaker.
Because your house is so big.
Yeah, I'm like, which of my 4 rooms did I put my speaker at?
Oh, Nigel.
It's hard. I know. I'm very fortunate. I'm very grateful.
Now?
What?
Are you gonna start crying now?
No, I don't know why I'm saying this on podcast. I'm saying this because I guess people on the podcast like me, so I think they'll be forgiving. But don't worry, people. I'm never complaining about this to anybody I meet on the street or any of my friends, unless I know they have a bigger house than me. Then sure, I can bring that up. But
oh my gosh.
I will never complain this anywhere else. I won't talk about this on stage. I know how ridiculous it sounds. I'm self-aware. I know these are like amazing not even first world. There's one step above first world problems, I think. So I'm aware, but I think on the podcast, it's just something I need to get off my chest. I don't have anyone to talk to about this. So I just have to use Evelyn. She just have to take it.
Lucky.
You just have to take it.
I'm so lucky. I mean, I'm one step away from being your therapist. I mean, if you go into therapy and start talking about this, that would be amazing.
What would the therapist say?
They're going to say, I thought we were going to work on compassion for others, Nigel.
How does having 4 rooms make you feel? And how do you think other people feel when you talk about this in front of them?
Oh my God.
How do you think it makes your co-host Evelyn feel? When she can't even live in London anymore. How do you think it makes her feel?
Yeah, I've actually moved all my stuff back.
To Gothenburg, right?
Yeah. Yesterday, oh my God, I'll tell you, yesterday I was walking, I moved around 70 kilo of stuff. Probably more, probably 80 kilos of stuff. Maybe more, actually. Wow. Probably 90 kilos of stuff.
Wow. So you just move yourself around. Hey!
I basically, I moved a whole me. No, but that's true. I moved a whole me. I actually did, yeah.
Wow.
But I had 3.
And now
really
heavy. Wow, that used to be how much I weighed. Jesus Christ.
Actually, I still weigh a little bit more than that.
Really?
Bit more. I just went down to double digits.
Whoa!
Yay.
Diabetic.
Not anymore, you're not. Not anymore.
I forgot we had that sound effect. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, yeah, so basically yesterday I moved, it was the last remaining stuff of my stuff, and yes, I basically moved a whole me back to Sweden, but much more but in 3 large suitcases. So I had 3 big suitcases.
Wow.
Then I had 2 backpacks, and then I had a Waitrose, a canvas bag, and literally I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get this to the airport? But because I'm Asian, and also other Asians will know, this is what we do. This is what we do.
Okay.
Don't think about shipping. We're going to take the stuff with us. So basically I have 3 large bags. And so what I do is I put one of the backpacks on one of the suitcases. Then I put the Waitrose bag on another of the suitcases. And then I carry one of the backpacks. And then, so I have 2 of the suitcases they only have 2 wheels. And then one of them has 4 wheels. So I take one of the 2 wheels in the left hand. And then I take one of the 2 wheels and I put it together with the 4 wheel so that I hold the handles together. And then I just roll it. And it went so well. I was so impressed with myself. And people were coming up, they were offering me help. And I was like, no, I'm good.
Until you meet a step.
I'm fine.
Until you meet a step.
Yeah.
You have to carry it.
Yeah. I actually took help then. Yeah. Because I came to a step and then a man just saw me and I was like, and he just came over and he just helped me. And I was like, yeah, thank you. And then when I got to the airport, one of the employees there, she was like, are you traveling by yourself? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, let me get you a trolley. I was like, oh, thank you. Because the trolleys actually cost, so I didn't have like cash to pay. So she was like, I'm going to get you one for free. I was like, oh, thank you. So
I'm trying to save on a trolley.
Out of pity.
It's £1.
I didn't have cash. Who has cash anymore?
That's true. That's true. Trolley should just take cards, Trolley should just take cards.
They should take cards. That's the thing. But the thing is, I realized I think I have like a better attitude now towards life. Maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure.
So. It's coming across. I feel it.
Really?
It. Yeah.
How?
You annoy me less.
What do you mean?
We haven't gone into a heated podcast debate in a while. And I think it's because, you're less self-righteous.
What?
Yeah. Now when I say crazy shit, you just laugh along and you don't like, the world shouldn't be like this. You don't get all social justice-y on me anymore, which is good. Well, that's called growing up. That's called growing up.
That's growing up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
In university, let me finish my thought. In university, we all know the university student with the Che Guevara poster. It's like, yeah, fuck capitalism. Fuck capitalism. The rich don't own this much. And then everything they carry there. It's not to say that you don't believe in the social justice stuff, and I'm sure you still do, and I do too. But we just don't carry it on our sleeves all the time. We don't just bring it up all the time. Compared to a college, you're not as bad as a college student, of course. I'm just showing an extreme example. A college student, you talk about anything. So did you go to the grocery store today? Capitalism. Fuck capitalism. Fuck capitalism. I'm like, I just want to know if you got some bananas, okay? They just bring it up all the time. And I feel like now, you're more like, oof, I appreciate it. It's good. It's good.
That's so fair. Well, Nigel, you don't annoy me that much anymore.
Okay, I'll take that too.
But I mean, maybe you're right that's how I'm like, maybe I'm having a better attitude towards life.
I think so. Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, I can't change things. Like, because like what
that's something I've been telling you this whole time.
Oh my God.
You can't change the world.
I mean, I can't. The thing is, I'm like, oh, I can't change people. I just have to accept people for how they are. Or not change people, but like, I can't. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But then I just think like, I'm like, that's just Nigel. That's just Nigel.
That's just the world.
Let Nigel be Nigel.
Yeah. Yeah. Injustice happens in the world all the time. That's just the world. It's nice.
I've always thought that. But something that the thing is, I noticed this because I was in Wales filming. And I traveled a lot. I took the opportunity to make it like a working holiday. So I traveled around Wales. And the thing is, traveling around Wales is very difficult because the transport is awful. Basically, everything's canceled all the time and it's replaced by buses.
Yeah.
And when I was traveling, that happened all the time.
And it's like Welsh buses.
And it's Welsh buses.
It's not like the London double-decker, pretty efficient buses.
It's just like one regular bus, but it travels for like 2 hours. So it travels from one city to another city. Oof. And it takes like 2.5 hours. And it's like, I'm like, I mean, you're not even just traveling within a city. You're traveling through Wales because this is how small Wales is. Mm-hmm. So I basically did that all my time in Wales, and like trains were canceled. I missed trains because they were like other trains were canceled, so I couldn't get my connection and all of that stuff. And then honestly, I just sat there and I was like, I'm just gonna be like half an hour late, so that's okay.
Oh,
like at least I'm getting on at least they're putting me on a replacement bus. That's okay. And like I had no issue with it, which. Otherwise, before this, I would have been boiling. Like, I would have been so annoyed. But now I was like, I can't really control it. At least I get to enjoy the scenery a bit longer. Like, it was just so... I was like, that's nice.
It is nice. That is a good attitude. Remember when there was a period of time we recorded the podcast? Every time you came to my house, you were stressed and a bit grumpy and negative.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
It was when I was living with...
Oh, I'm so tired. I haven't heard you say that you're tired for a few months, for a couple months now.
Well, I think it's because it is because of my weight loss because as we said in the previous episode, my mouth guard is working again, so I can breathe while I sleep. So I'm getting like solid sleep, honest. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So I think it's that.
I think the weight loss just transformed your whole life, man.
Yeah, it definitely has.
Health, mental state.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Mm-hmm. Very happy for you.
And
it's
attitude.
Good.
Oh, thank you,
Again,
Nigel.
I wish I had that magic pill. I've already lost the weight. It's like, what can I do to feel better? What can I do? I just have to put effort in to feel better. I have to I don't know, drugs. I have to do drugs to feel better now. But you can still you'll still keep feeling better every day. For me, I have to do drugs or alcohol or smoke weed, you know? I'm very envious, Evelyn. Very envious.
Okay, so we had a genuine moment on the podcast where you were like, oh, I'm so happy for you. I was like, oh, Nigel's being so nice. And then immediately you went into sarcasm.
It's not sarcasm.
Just undermining the genuinity of the moment.
How is that? It was genuine. It was genuine. But also, my funny brain kicks in. I'm like, oh, it must be nice to be Evelyn, you know? For me to feel good, I have to do drugs. Must be nice to be Evelyn. She just takes a bus to the countryside and she feels amazing.
Oh my God.
You know? She went on keto for 2 weeks and then she found she feels amazing. For me, what can I do? You tell me, what can I do? I already exercise.
Molly. Do some Molly.
I already eat decent. I exercise, and walking up the stairs and down the stairs.
Yeah, exactly. You have to walk everywhere.
I already have most of the things in life that I need, except for furniture. But that's a big story. That's a big story. Don't even bring up furniture. I'm like so sick of living in a place where there's a bed.
I mean, the thing is, like, furniture, you have to wait like 5-6 months to get stuff, don't you?
I know. But the thing is, I can't bring it in now because it's still like painting stuff and I still need to see how it works in the room. But it's all the whole process. But let's not get into that.
Okay.
What else can I do? I already have everything. What else can I do?
Yeah, Nigel, you really have everything, so you shouldn't be complaining about
picking up my Tesla on Monday.
Oh my God.
In 2 days? Yeah, that's why I couldn't make some of the meetings.
Is that why?
And I can't give a reason because you're like, can you do Monday morning? I'm like, no, I can't. And I'm like, I can't really say the reason again because it's like, it is coming across like bragging, Sorry, guys.
The producer is listening to this, so.
Across. Oh, shit. Sorry, that's why I couldn't do Monday morning, okay?
Why can't you just get your Tesla and drive to the meeting?
I'm not driving down to Central London. I'm taking a tube.
Oh my God. Nigel, next time I come, can you come pick me up at the airport with your Tesla?
No!
Please?
I'm too busy. I'll give you a ride around the neighborhood. Okay. But you get here yourself.
That's so funny.
I have to do drugs to feel as good as Evelyn. You have a gift. You have a gift.
It's a natural high. I'm just seeing life from a different side.
Enjoy it now. Once you become hot and skinny, you'll be like, fuck, I miss those days where if I just drank a smoothie and I felt good all day because I'm losing weight. Now, when you become hot and skinny, you drink a smoothie, you're like, it's maintenance.
It's maintenance.
Yeah. It's nothing to be happy about. It's like, yeah, that's what you should be drinking. Eat a salad now. You'll be happy for a week. You're like, oh, I'm doing so well for my health,
Oh my God.
Because compared to what I used to eat, it's like, whoa. But eat a salad when you're hot and skinny, it brings you zero joy because it's maintenance.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's very funny.
It's a very fucked up way to look at the world, but it's reality,
I think it's reality. I mean, if you look at all of the I've worked with some like big actresses, and then when it's lunchtime I see what they eat and I'm like, oh,
yep, that's why they need to do drugs. Drugs is the only thing that brings you joy that doesn't gain weight. Alcohol makes you gain weight, right?
Alcohol does make you gain weight.
Yeah, alcohol is calories. What else? Food makes you gain weight. Anything that brings you joy.
Yeah, just food.
So you have to do drugs to be young, skinny, and hot.
I mean, the thing is, I last week when I was in Cardiff, I went and had a Brazilian rodizio, which is like they come to your table with meats and they just give you meats and stuff. And so easily that meal was probably like 2,000 calories or something. But I've still kept the weight off. So, but that's just like one time.
Yeah, one time's fine.
The thing is just like calorie in, calorie out. You just have to keep count of that.
Yeah.
But I think
you shouldn't lose the weight that quickly. Savor this period. Savor it.
So I should lose the weight the same way that people enjoy good Italian food?
Yeah.
Like
just bit by bit.
500 grams.
Yeah. You eat the chocolate piece by piece, square by square, lose weight like that. Trust me. That's why
I'm losing it.
That's why bigger people are jolly. That's a stereotype. That's why fat people are jolly.
Oh my God, Nigel, not again. Not again. I said you stopped annoying me, but that's not true.
What? Look at how jolly you are.
Nigel! I'm actually jollier now that I'm less big than I was when I was big.
Yes. I was kidding around. Jesus. No.
But
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you, Nigel. But I mean, I will say, I think it's going to sound very trite, but I did mention to you like last week that there was a period where there've been a few of these past weeks now where I've been a bit like not super into my exercise and the food and stuff. And I think it was the thing, it's going to sound very trite, but it was a combination of anxiety because I was losing weight and I was approaching crossing over into double digits, basically going because I started at 112.5 kilos. That's like the heaviest I've been. And now I've gone down to, I'm 99.4. And so I think I was having anxiety about crossing into double digits. Because I was like, oh, fuck. It means that I'm going to kind of get back to a place where I remember feeling good about myself. And I had forgotten how to feel good about myself. It sounds crazy, I know. But like you get so comfortable in how you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
And so if that changes, I think that causes anxiety. And it was causing me major anxiety. And so I kind of paused a bit. But then and then I figured out that was what the anxiety was. And so I was like, okay, so basically I had to make a conscious decision of letting go of how I felt about myself, like how I used to feel about myself.
Yeah.
So that I could start feeling what I currently feel, which is like kind of happy and proud and like joyful. And it's so trite, but it is that thing of like, you have to let go of your old self to make room for the new.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's really weird, isn't it?
This just rivaled Brené Brown's TED Talk. You just need like a PowerPoint behind you.
You're such a dick.
2 words.
You're such a dick.
You just have to let go of the O. Click, and then the word new comes up. To embrace the new. Click. Thank you. 17 million views on YouTube.
I should do a TED Talk. You
have the cadence. You have the language for it.
I really do. Yeah. I'm going to do a TED Talk.
You have the gentle humor that's not like when you do TED Talk, not your stand up. You have the gentle humor that doesn't make people like lose their shit, but they just ha. The gentle humor,
That's the biggest insult
What do you
as
mean
a comic. You have like the TED Talk humor.
Not when you do stand up, but when you do these like serious talks, you have the gentle TED Talk humor, right? You have the gentle TED Talk humor.
That's such a good burn. That's a really good burn.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Well, that's fun.
I think you need to start doing the skinny girl diet.
What's that?
You wake up and it's coffee and cigarettes for breakfast.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the next step.
The skinny girl diet.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's like the stage before, where they're still hot, but before they start having a drug problem. They always start with the coffee and cigarettes for breakfast. And then maybe like no lunch and then dinner. That's it. The skinny girl diet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
Evelyn will
very
be there
funny.
soon, people.
Yeah, I'll be there soon. No, but actually, I when I was in Cardiff, I had vegan food, and it was so filling. And I was like, oh, maybe I should start having more vegan food, because vegan food is basically protein, because you can't eat anything else. So you just fill up on pulses. So yeah, maybe I'll just start having more vegan food so you get really full. Because I had a vegan lunch, and I was so full. I didn't even have dinner.
What's in it? Just
evening.
chips?
It was a lentil dal. And then like 2 potato
There's a reason dal is a dipping sauce and not a full meal.
No, but it was a thick dal. So the thing is, I wouldn't say it was a dal. I would say it was like a thick lentil stew.
Yeah.
Stew.
It's so sad,
but
man.
it was
That's what I
very
drank.
nice.
That's what I ate as a broke college kid for 2 meals a day.
Really?
Lentil soup, a can of tomatoes. Open it up.
Can of tomatoes?
Yeah, and then you put some water in. It becomes a stew. You put some lentils in. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Tomato
Yeah.
stew, lentils. Like 50 cents, one US dollar per meal.
But the thing is, it's so filling. It's really filling.
Yeah, but you want joy, right?
I mean, it was good. It was really good. Shout out to Wild Thing Cardiff,
Don't,
which is a really good place. Go there because
not-
they're at a community center as well, so they help the community center.
No, I don't approve shouting out like vegan restaurants. Sorry, that's not my brand. Not my brand. Not my brand.
It's my brand. It's part of my brand. I'll shout out
God.
vegan restaurants. But it was I was like, oh, this is what vegan people do to like keep full. They just eat a bunch of protein, because that's what I do to keep full as well with the weight loss. But I eat protein in the form of like eggs and like meat and like, protein shakes and stuff. But vegans, they just eat pulses. So I was like, oh,
pulses. What are pulses? How do you spell it?
Like beans, legumes.
Oh, they're called pulses?
Yeah.
Oh, never heard of that. Okay. Cool. I hope I never get to learn what they are, because it sounds grim. It sounds very grim.
No, but it was really nice. So if people have like good vegan recipes, protein heavy vegan recipes, hit me up.
Okay. I want to.
And then I had vegan cakes as well. I had vegan cakes. They were very good.
Yeah, I don't know what
continue.
to say to that. This feels like a very sad life.
It was a nice time.
I think in a
Very
few
nice
months
time.
I'll be annoyed by your positive attitude to everything.
I think so.
And Evelyn comes in, I just had the best vegan cookies. You want to have some, Nigel? I brought some for you. I'm like, just shut the fuck up. Can you just be grumpy? Can you be tired again? Please? At least you're not like sunny and joyful all the time. Can you be tired again?
I honestly think
Can you complain about your roommates again? Please?
Yeah.
Please. I miss the old Evelyn. Can you gain some weight so you feel shit about yourself? I miss that. I miss that.
Oh my gosh.
That old Evelyn would never offer me vegan cookies. Seriously. This new Evelyn, my God, So I hope it never gets there.
I just got a vegan brownie from Tesco. They're Rebel. They're Rebel Sortiment, which is actually very good brownie, I will say. So go get that one. But Tesco has a really good vegan brownie. I'll bring it for you, Nigel. Next time.
You're not entering my house.
Oh my gosh.
You're not entering. I'm keeping the alarm system on.
No, please, I want to come.
No, if you bring vegan shit.
I want to come and walk up and down the stairs. That's so funny.
Speaking of the house, there's okay, this is like a legitimate, like more relatable complaint now.
Okay.
It's like, because my house is undergoing some renovation and decoration work,
Nobody
prepares you for how much work that actually is.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? I had the house empty for like a couple months. I thought they would get the work done during that time, but they really couldn't, because every little decision they need to run by me.
Oh.
You know? So like things like, oh, this socket, where do you want to move it to?
Oh.
Right? I have to be present to say, okay, I want to put my router here. I want to put like a charger here. So I move this light here. So move it to this way, this corner of the room. Like my studio right now, they're going to move the plug socket. So I told her, okay, I usually put my lights there. So all these little things, man. Yesterday, I literally woke up at 8:15. I went to bed at 1. Woke up at 8:15. I walked out of my bedroom, tried to use the bathroom. I got stopped by the builders already. They're like, okay, Nigel, we need your help to decide where to move the switches in the bathroom. I'm like,
They were in your house already?
Yeah, they started at 8. So Monday to Friday, I
Oh.
never get to sleep in ever again. You know, I at 8 a.m. I just hear the drilling.
But how long is it going to be like this?
I don't know, months. It's like I picked out a new job as a project manager for the house.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so stressful. That's why I missed this week's YouTube, because I didn't know how much work. It's like a full-time job. I wake up at 8. They start having question. You know, and I was in Barcelona last week, right? I thought, okay, let them handle it. I'll just be in Barcelona. I come back, I realized they did something wrong. They painted something wrong. So, and that could have been avoided if I was here.
Yeah.
So I can't really escape now. My dreams of living the refugee life has been shot. I have to live in this construction
site. Oh my God.
site.
Stop referring to yourself as a refugee, Nigel.
Yeah. Well, funny thing, my builders are from Syria. They moved here 10 years ago, and they're carpenters, right? And they're amazing carpenters. I was thinking to myself, it must be easy to be a great carpenter if you have to rebuild your house every day after the bombings, you know?
Nigel!
I'm like, wow, that's why you're so good and fast. The quality of this workmanship. You got a British carpenter that's never been through any like reconstruction from the rubble. Shit. You get a Syrian carpenter. Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck, they're good.
I mean, honestly, they had to rebuild after World War II. However, that was a very long time ago.
That was your grandparents rebuilding. I'm not going to hire a grandpa to be my joiner, my carpenter.
I'd be honest. I do agree with you because, so I was staying at Aberystwyth last week, yeah? And the hotel I was staying in, it was kind of like they gave me like an apartment, which was good. But when I got in there, like it was still dirty from the previous guests. So like the floor was still kind of like, I could feel just like dirt on the floor. And then also it was like really dusty, the kitchen appliances. So I was in and the cleaners came, and she came in and she was like, anything I can do for you? And I'm like, yeah. Could you just like vacuum a bit again and then maybe dust a bit because it was not, cleaned well. And she was like, oh yeah, sure. And so she's like, yeah, which room? And I was like, all of them?
Yeah.
She was like, oh yeah, okay, sure. And then she goes in and Nigel literally does like 3 sweeps in each room, in the bathroom, the bedroom, and then the living room. And then she's like, and just like wipes a little on the kitchen counter. And then she's like, okay, all done for you, hun. Bye. And I was like, okay, yeah, thanks, bye. And then I was like, yeah, that's because you're white. I'm like, that's why you need immigrant cleaners or just like immigrants doing anything, because we do it properly.
Yeah, they'll vacuum, they'll mop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's not clean? Oh my God. And then they'll just like get down to business. But this like white lady, just literally. And I was like, oh, that's why it was dirty when I came here, because you didn't clean properly.
That's how you get someone to become good at their job. Fear of deportation. That's why I'm funny. That's why I want to be funny. And I try to do the best show I can. Fear of deportation.
That's true. And that's why I'm like, it's fine. I'm an EU citizen.
That's why Evelyn tries less. That's why I always try.
That's actually true.
Fear of deportation is the biggest motivator to do shit.
That's actually so true.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I mean, it's the UK.
If my carpenters fuck up, I'm going to Google images Syria and show them.
Oh my God.
Is this what you want? Is this what you want, Aham? Aham, you and your brother, they're both brothers. Aham, do you want to go back to this? Iman is his brother. He does the fireplace. Iman, remember this? This could be you. This could be you.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
No, they're very nice. I had lunch with them yesterday. We all sat in the garden together. We just had a good chat.
What did you have? What food did you have?
I had Chinese food. I just got tan tan mian. Like
they brought their
meat.
food.
They brought KFC, and they also made their own little Middle Eastern rice dish that they gave me a piece of. It's actually quite good.
Oh, I love that.
And I always offer them coffee or tea. They never take it, but I say it's there if you want it. I hang out with them. It's nice. It's fun. If I'm home eating in the garden, it's nice. So I got to know about their lives. He moved here 10 years ago. He brought his brother here. Brother moved here 3 years ago. And then the family are in Turkey. They escaped to Turkey. You know, it's nice getting to know them.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
That's nice.
I joke about them, and I'm sure if they listen to this podcast, they will find it funny.
Yeah, they'll probably laugh. Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually sit and talk to them. You know, a lot of people, they will be like, yo, you shouldn't joke about this, but they'll never ever just, even attempt to hang out and have lunch with their, Syrian builders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of hypocrisy there, but they're good people.
You're
Kind.
such a good person, Nigel.
I am.
Oh my God.
It's compassion, isn't it? It's compassion. My painters are from Romania. Brothers again, Valentino and Johnny.
Okay.
They're also very good painters. Oh man,
Okay.
I've worked with some painters before. They'll paint the window shut. And then
Yeah.
Oops,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Valentino and Johnny, amazing. Shout out to those people, man. I'll have lunch with them any day.
Valentino and Johnny.
Yeah.
I will say I got a cab from in Cardiff to the central station, and the guy who picked me up, I am so sure he was high, because when I got in the car, I just got like this whiff of weed. I was like, okay, I hope we don't die. And then also pretty sure, this was the second thing that made me pretty sure he was high. He just talked nonstop. Like, he just talked at me nonstop. Turns out he's from Afghanistan. He was very, very funny. He was very, very funny. But he did say women should stay in the kitchen and make babies.
That's
but I was
fine.
laughing. I was laughing at the same time as he said that. And I was like, oh, he's like Nigel.
His country just got bombed. Let him have his woman in the kitchen. That's his idea of heaven. Coming back to a hot meal and a baby.
No, but do you know what he said? He was like, yeah, Afghanistan is, he's like, Afghanistan is broken now. So now's the time to get in there and make some business. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. I did it a few years ago in the 90s when Russia was broken. I went to Russia, did business, made a lot of money. I was like, yeah, that's why you're driving a cab now, isn't it? Like, just like, it was just such a weird conversation. And then he was like, he said something. He was like, yeah, England, it's sausage living. It's sausage living. I'm like,
Sausage
what?
living? What's
Yeah,
that mean?
I'm like, what does that mean? And he was like, you've never heard of it. Sausage living. You know, when you buy sausages in England, all of the sausages come in a packet and they all, in the plastic, they all have their own slot, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, well, sausage living, it's as many people, it's as many rooms in the house, the same amount of people in the house. So if you have 5 rooms, you have 5 people in the house. That's sausage living. He's like, in Afghanistan, not like that. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you don't get any
China,
rooms. In
not like
Afghanistan,
that.
you don't get any rooms. You get a tent. That's what you get. You get a seat on the plane by hanging off the plane because you want to escape.
Nigel.
That's what you get. Sausage living.
But it was so funny. I'd never heard that expression.
Yeah.
Sausage living.
Yeah, that is. I've escaped sausage living. Now I'm like empty egg carton living.
Yeah.
You know when
you're
you
right.
have like a carton of 6 eggs and you only have 1 egg left. That's my living. Empty egg carton living.
No, your Amazon package living. You know, when you order one thing from Amazon and they just send
You
this
order a
huge
pen and it's like this
Yeah.
mover's box.
Yeah, exactly. And they've like put a bunch of like bubble wrap and like plastic in it. That's what you are. You're Amazon parcel living. Too
I'm like,
much
ooh,
space.
this nice gift. What is this? Could it be like a nice, I don't know, is this a PS4, PS5? And you open it, it's a little...
It's a keychain.
Yeah, it's a keychain.
You're the keychain, Nigel.
Yes. I'm Amazon package living. What's your situation? Are you in a one bed? Are you sausage living?
Basically. Right now I'm in I'm in a studio right now, but I'm moving next week, so I'm going to get into a one bed.
Nice. So
Yeah.
that's good.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know. I really like where I'm living right now because it's so close to water. And this is what I don't know. Nigel, am I becoming middle-aged? Because I just
you're getting
really
there.
appreciate being in nature. Like, I just really like it. And
Yeah,
so,
it is nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
I live around a lot of trees too.
Yeah.
You know, so I get it. We are becoming middle-aged.
Are we?
You're gonna start playing golf or something. Well, that's for me. That's for men, I think.
That's for men.
Yeah, that's for men. Sorry. It's not a girls' club.
Son Jae-jin plays golf, actually, with Hyun Bin. So,
Yeah, don't just name one. I know there are women who play golf, but I'm saying it's a middle-aged men thing. More likely. Jesus Christ.
It's true. It's true. I'm going to take up yoga.
Yeah.
I actually am, though, because I want to work on my flexibility, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, I'm going to take up yoga.
Well, six years to middle age. We did talk about this.
Oh, that's right.
Almost there. Almost there.
God.
Nothing to be that fearful of. Middle age is good. That's when you start having affairs.
Oh my God.
Can't have an affair when you're 30. Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
Why are you going to have an affair?
I don't know. It's just a thing in life everybody has to go through.
I don't think so.
On your deathbed, you'll be thinking, "Oh, I didn't live enough. I didn't have an affair. I should have tried living more. It's just an experience. Do it once. Don't let people find out.
I don't think I could carry the burden of that secret, especially if it's somebody I love.
Well, you carry the burden of even more
husband.
secrets than that. So that we've talked about in confidence.
Exactly.
What's two secrets? That'll distract you from the darker secret. That's the darker, traumatic secret you carry with you. Get another. That's what affairs are for. For people in the dark past and they want some respite. It's like, oh shit, years ago my dad left me. My dad touched me in the attic. That's why they have an affair. So they have a different secret to carry around. That's less traumatic.
I mean, and by the way, that's not my secret. Just so people know. My father is very lovely.
Yeah, her dad touched her in the toilet, not in the attic. They didn't have an attic.
Nigel.
But,
you know what? Oh my God! Actually, you know what? I came back and my dad. He was talking to me.
Your dad
and
touched
I'm like,
you on the plane.
Okay. No
touching.
Like,
Is it a touching story?
No, it's not a touching story.
Not touching as in like not touching as in emotionally touching, but like.
I know that's what I meant. It's not a touching story.
Listen,
I know you didn't mean emotionally touching when you're saying that. You're so. Oh my God.
Okay, what did that do? Let's get to the story.
My dad. I just came back. I came back and he came over and he was talking. I was like, "Why do you sound weird?" And he's lost his two front teeth.
Oh no!
Because he had an infection.
Yo, he needs to get it treated. He needs to get like implants.
Oh, he's getting implants. Yeah. So he had implants, but then he had to take them out because he got an infection.
Oh,
and so now he has to wait 6 months. So for the next 6 months, my dad's just gonna be like,
oh God,
like no teeth in the front. And I'm like, this is so sad.
It's alright. It's not like your dad needs to be on camera or needs to get laid, so it's okay.
That's true.
Do you think he touches your mom in the attic?
Nigel, stop it! You're such a gross.
Affairs get a bad rep, but there is a use case for it. You know what I mean?
A use case for it.
If you have a dark secret, carry another dark secret that's less dark. Don't carry a darker secret. Don't be like, oh, my dad touched me in the attic, and then years later, oh shit, I don't know. I turns out I'm a pedophile. That's a worse secret. So it's like, don't make sure the secret's less dark. Affairs less dark than being molested.
Oh my God!
Am I wrong here?
You're not wrong.
It's a
as
coping
usual,
mechanism. I know I'm not wrong, but I'm not right either. I know that.
You're not right. You're not right.
The right way is to get therapy. Everything's therapy. But in the meantime,
Oh my God. Oh my God. The worst.
Oh yeah, this other thing happened too. So I had friends, a childhood friend, Malaysian, coming down from Manchester to visit me. So him and his wife, and I got to host. Shout out to Damien, hosted my friend Damien.
Hi,
in
Damien.
my new place. And because I have a guest room now, and it's fun, man. Hosting people in your guest room is fun, but it's a lot of work again. Like I wanted to get them nice bedding A nice mattress, nice bedding, nice sheets. I got linen one because they look more lived-in and casual, you know.
Oh my god.
Another big house problem. I need to get them a hairdryer. So now I need to buy another hairdryer because you need two hairdryers, right? From the guest room. And it's been really nice. So
I live in a studio and I have like 3 hairdryers.
What do you need so many hairdryers for?
Because I always forget them when I travel and then I buy one.
Oh. I don't know if I should get the fancy Dyson one.
No, just get like a cheap Philips one.
No, I'm gonna
one
at
for
least
like
GHD.
10 pounds.
At least GHD. Come on.
Why? If you're not gonna use it yourself,
I use it every day.
Oh, for yourself, you can get a nice one. But like
Okay.
for the guest room,
The guest is gonna use my current shit one. I'm gonna just move it upstairs.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's been really nice. They came and then on the last day they left yesterday, right? So they went in this town to get lunch. I was busy, so I couldn't join them. But then they texted me like, okay, hey Nigel. Damien texted me, hey Nigel, I have something for you. Do you mind if I stop by your house before I leave? I was like, oh sure. So he stopped by and he bought me. He noticed that my eczema was flaring up, which it was because I was stressful and the dust, you know. So he bought me like hand cream from Kiehl's. And he also noticed that I was using a steroid cream in the bathroom. He noticed a steroid cream. He's a doctor, so he knows like what works. And he also has had eczema before. So he just bought me this hand salve from Kiehl's. And he's like, yeah, I noticed you had your eczema on your palm. And I noticed you're using a steroid cream. Don't use that. I've struggled through eczema myself and I got you this cream. And that was a very nice, sweet thing to do.
It's
right?
really nice.
Yeah. To notice someone's hand flaky and then like getting them a cream. I've never been that nice before.
Yeah, and being like, ew, that's gross.
I know. I was like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Ew.
Don't touch me. You look like a leper.
Yeah.
Here, have some cream.
Two things about that. One, it's like, I think there are only certain diseases you can do that for. You know, if you have a fat friend, you buy them a treadmill. That's a bit.
As Nigel tried with me, and it didn't work.
I didn't get you a treadmill, okay?
Yeah, if anything, it made me more resistant.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
There are only certain diseases you can do that for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And second of all, it's only a friend thing, isn't it? You can do that for a friend. Imagine if you go on a date with a guy and the guy's like, yeah, I heard you have thrush, girl. Hold your podcast, you have thrush? Take this cream, woman. Take this cream.
Actually, I will say, like, when I meet people and they're like, oh yeah, you had that, right? I was like, how do you know that? And they're like, yeah, I heard it on the podcast. I was like, oh no. Oh no. That means that I can't talk about you on the podcast. Because
just talk about them. Who cares?
No. But it's like, yeah. That's awful. And it reminded me that I had said that I had to rush on the podcast.
Imagine if someone gave you a Peloton. Oh, I heard you're trying to lose weight. Take a Peloton.
That's actually quite nice. I would take that. I want a Peloton.
It's expensive, man. You should take
they're
that.
really expensive. Yeah. But yeah, that's right. Like, you can't really there's like a certain limit. If you're a friend, you can be as honest and because there's no consequence really when it's friendship. Or consequence is like, the thing is, there's no romantic consequence. Like, friends always accept you for who you are. If they've decided to be your friend, they've decided to accept you for exactly how you are.
Including my eczema.
Including your eczema. But the thing is, like, it's like there's lower risk to offending a friend than there is to offending somebody that you want to be romantic with.
Yes.
So yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. So you can be totally honest about your friend being gross.
It's not gross. I can't control it, people.
Where's your eczema? Can you show me?
On the pod. Can you really see it?
Oh, you're red.
It's a little dry and like scaly, you know. Compared to my left hand, which is like, you know, perfect and beautiful. You can see the difference. Yeah, you gotta go on the video, people. If you're audio only, I'm showing you my eczema.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But is eczema like an Asian thing? Because I feel like most Asians I know have eczema.
No, everybody gets eczema.
Oh, really?
Come on. It's not a race thing. What do you think? It's an Asian flush? You think it's...
Well, you know, there's something called Asian calf, Where
Asian
the
calf.
calves, yeah, like Asians have really big calves. Like I have really big calves. Okay, I'm gonna show people now. But,
Okay.
Okay.
I
God,
think my
can't
calf
believe
is a
that.
pretty
You've
big
shown
size.
your calves on the thing, so I'll show mine. Okay, these are my calves. What is happening? These are my calves.
Okay.
And I've always heard that I have pretty big, chunky calves. I can't believe I just did that. So I've always heard that I have big, chunky calves, and apparently that's like a thing, like Asian calves.
I think Asians do have bigger legs than white people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Because
Let us
skinny
know
jeans never
if you
fit
have
me.
that. Sorry?
Skinny jeans never fit me properly, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Well, the calf's too big. Yeah.
You know what they say about people who have big calves?
Yeah.
They're probably Asian. I don't know. Oh my God, we're just stalling
No.
for time now.
Well, my friend listens to the podcast too. Damien listens to the pod.
oh,
so-
Damien, hi.
Yes. So thank you for the cream, Damien. Thank you for the cream.
Yeah. Next time, can you give him something for his personality?
Oh, you don't need to. This doesn't need to change. The personality doesn't need to change. I'm funny because I'm a dick.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
if
true.
I stop being a dick, I will not be funny ever again.
That's why people enjoy you. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do enjoy the dickishness.
Sure, it doesn't vibe well on certain, you know, like I don't think it will vibe well on a panel show setting, but that's okay. You can't really choose a sense of humor. You're given it. It vibes well in an Uncle Roger setting.
Uncle Roger.
People love seeing me tear down, like, you know, chefs. And also, I've been going down this YouTube interior design rabbit hole on YouTube, and I found this. I love this gay guy Nick Lewis. He's so sassy, and I love when he takes down shit interior design. You know, like, and I think he's kind of doing like a softer version of Uncle Roger, but for interior design, which is so funny. Like he's complaining about farmhouse. You know, it's a very trendy thing now. Farmhouse design style, like simulating an American country house, farmhouse, right? So exposed woods, exposed brick, exposed metals. Like, just imagine you live on a farm. And then he said, oh, too many people are doing this. I'm like, farmhouse. And I'm, bitch, you live in the suburbs. Stop putting the fresh eggs for sale sign on your fridge. Stop having barn doors. Oh my God. Yeah.
That's very funny.
Very sassy.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
If I see another bootleg couch, I'm going to kill myself. He doesn't sound like
I
that.
mean-
I've enhanced his personality a bit. He doesn't say bitch in his videos, but that's the vibe I get from him. A bit catty, you know.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, obviously stereotypes aren't great because they're stereotypes, but the thing is, there is something about the gay man stereotype that is just so comforting and fun.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know,
A
it's
gay
that thing-
man shitting on things is so funny.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
It's the best. Or a gay man giving you confidence.
Yeah.
Like Queer Eye.
Yes.
Well, I mean, just like, you know, JVN any day. It's like, it's the best. It really is the best.
I don't want a straight man or woman giving me confidence. That's just called a TED Talk. You know, we don't want
That
that.
is called a TED
Yeah.
Talk.
We want a gay guy, girl. You know, insert any sentence, it's gonna sound good. Girl, your pussy stink, but it still sounds good, right? Girl, your pussy stink. You know, it still sounds like a compliment, right?
It does, yeah.
Girl, your tits are so saggy, girl. It still sounds like a compliment, right?
That's so funny.
Oh, thank you. What did you just say? What did you just say?
Yeah.
You know?
What did he just say?
Girl, your dad didn't love you enough, girl. You don't deserve any of your parents' love, girl. You know, and they're like, oh, thank you. What?
But you do you.
Yeah.
You do you. That's so funny. Every time I perform with like drag queens and stuff, I always like get so energized by their just like real or like their confidence.
They get an hour a week to feel like themselves. So of course they're effervescent and effusive and enthusiastic and fun. That's 1 hour they get being themselves. We get 24/7 being ourselves. We're exhausted. I got it. I'm myself all the time. Enough.
I don't like it.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
you know what I mean? If you only get an hour a week to be yourself and the rest of the time you have to play a character, You would be like,
that's
oh my God,
interesting.
you feel this weight lifted off your body of society's views on you.
I mean,
Of course they're fabulous.
Well, the thing is, like, I think, more so it's like probably you have this persona where you can take out some, big strides and stuff. I guess I kind of feel the same when I do stand up. It's like, that's where I can be truly myself.
Is that yourself? Okay, we don't have to talk about. We talked about this before, but you talk about your snatch a lot.
I talk about my snatch a lot. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if I'm a dick, I'm funny because I'm a dick. And then some people leave comments, Nigel is such a dick. Well, duh, you found me through the Uncle Roger video where I was a complete dick to Hersha, who made egg fried rice. Like, what were you expecting? That suddenly I'm this super nice person?
I mean, Nigel, speaking of your uncle, my mom is probably one of the people who leaves the comments. No, I'm kidding. But
the Jamie Oliver ones.
Yeah. My mom, because she was watching Uncle Roger. She watches Uncle Roger, but then she was like, Evelyn, you have to tell Nigel to be careful because he keeps saying all of these things about Jamie Oliver and Gordon Ramsay and all of these other people, and he needs to be careful so that they don't sue him. And I'm like, Mom, it's cool. He's been sued before. You don't have to worry about him. He's living in a house. He's living in a house where he has to go up and down the stairs to get water. He's fine. And he's complaining about it. Well, he's fine.
Yes, maybe I need a personal assistant to get water for me.
Nigel! I'm not going to be your personal assistant.
I don't want you to be my personal assistant. No. I need someone who can cook and clean and get water.
You need a butler or a maid?
Yeah. I need a hot young au pair. You don't
have any kids, Nigel.
Yeah, they do other stuff.
Oh my God. All right. Okay. Well, anyways, my mom is worried about you.
Tell your mom not to worry. I will still do it. And also, if Jamie Oliver sues me, that is extremely good publicity for me. It's a court case I would win because, fortunately, in the West, you can't sue parody. Right?
Yeah.
So there's a parody laws. And it's clearly, people can tell it's parody as a character, whatever. So you can't sue me. And if you do, I'll win. And it's amazing publicity. But to be fair, a little sneak peek for the podcast fans. This comes out on Tuesday. On this Sunday, 5 days from now, when this comes out, I'll be making a video titled Jamie Oliver Finally Impressed Uncle Roger. So gosh. He remade Thai green curry in his new show. And he actually gets it really right because he got the recipe from a proper Thai chef.
Did he make the paste himself
He made the paste himself, pestle and mortar, everything. He even used Thai eggplant and galangal. Yeah, fish sauce, proper squid brand fish sauce. So if you're a fan of Uncle Roger, look forward to that video. It's going to be really good. So it shows that people can learn.
Oh my God. I'll tell my mom to watch that video.
Yeah. Don't worry, Mom. He's made a good video. Jamie, that's very complimentary of Jamie Oliver.
Yeah, I had to tell her. I had to explain to her why Jamie Oliver wouldn't be able to sue you.
What did you say?
Sue a YouTube video.
What did you say?
I was like, it's on YouTube and it's just an opinion. There's no basis to it. You can't do it. And she's like, well, he has to be careful because Jamie's a celebrity.
That's people. Celebrities. It's a weird thing nowadays. Don't you feel like celebrities have less star power than they used to have? People don't seem to care as much anymore.
Well, it's probably because of the rise of social media.
Probably.
Because now it's like
the classic celebrity like Paris Hilton, the Paris Hilton types of ones that are not you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. I mean, I will say I worked with somebody who was definitely a huge star, during the 90s and stuff like that. And now, and so she's kind of like a classic Hollywood star when that was a big thing. And the thing is as you say, you can't really be that anymore, or there isn't that anymore. But how she was, the way she just carried herself and the way she kind of worked on set, you could tell, you're like, oh, you come from that school of like the classic kind of.
How did she carry herself?
So she was very, I mean, graceful, very professional. But also, like, you could tell she was used to certain type of, granted, it was an indie film. So you could tell, she was used to a certain type of production. It was like, the bigger kind of big budget production. She was used to the work being a certain way and, like things running smoothly and stuff like that. And then we're now in like an indie kind of production.
Was she asking for coffee?
Well, people offer coffee. Offer coffee. But like, it was so interesting to see, because it was like, you are a product of what Hollywood used to be, kind of, and maybe still is. But it was so interesting to see that kind of just like, difference.
It's funny you think that, you're a product of what Hollywood used to be, because I would think, so this is what the fall from grace looks like.
Nigel.
Well, it'll happen to me. It'll happen to me sometime. So I'm just trying to prepare.
Can you really fall from grace on YouTube?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no grace to begin with. There's no grace to fall from.
Exactly. Doesn't it go like, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube?
It's just, there's no grace. It's just me sitting like this. Hello, niece and nephew.
Yeah. The only difference is that you wouldn't be filming yourself. You would just be doing it to like your empty room. Hello, niece and nephew.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to end.
Yeah.
See you next week, people.
Bye.